matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Relay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looking to pass, it's Saying. The sure hands, it's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of will.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Wrap down the middle. It's Hudson. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the 1st down at the 41. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Allen. Defense is coming after him. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some or 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, it is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the run, it's Jackson. Has the first down and more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball on this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayan. Bringing pressure. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll try to run for the first down. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Donaldson. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That run is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. 3rd down just outside the end zone, looking to throw it again. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Aller. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll try the right here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
42 Spire.
They try to sneak it for the first.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to start with decent field position. State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers...
Puck inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught at the 30, still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and their end zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just have
it is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Back in motion now. To throw, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Got to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BXE is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Now returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on 4th down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Jackson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They're going to run it.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down?
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On the run, he's looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Aller. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense will stay on the field with this 4th down attempt. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Moves.
Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Okay, ready?
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Gorilla. Easy.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's the second down play.
42 Spider.
To the air, it's Aller. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Smith. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's got it in the open. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Toss play to the outside. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Using his legs, it's Jackson. The The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
Penn State, 28.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
What a mistake here, not protecting the ball. He got the ball away from his body. The coverage unit did a nice job of knocking that one loose, and they get on top of it for a nice opportunity.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. The ball is picked off. He could go. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To throw, it's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Freshman trying to take his shot, but too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He finds some space. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw.
And now it's fumbled. What a big screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 40, out past the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. When this linebacker's been hitting people all day, he finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Testing the right side here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Grab down the middle. It's Allen.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now.
29 Philly.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they put 6 more on the board.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.